Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a multi-page feed application that we can navigate through the sub-page in several folders like page 1, page 2, page 3 and so forth. This should work not only in development but also for the production, and it is fully working with the imported JS, so you don't have to worry to manually configure if you are importing JavaScript module. So let's begin. I already run the server. It comes from the previously Tailwind v4 hello, so I'm gonna modify a little bit. So let's create the navigation. So let's create the navigation. It should be to the page like that. Let's class. I'm sorry, not the but so we get a nice navigation: page 1, page 2, page 3. Let's add class flex. And then add some, add some background. Make a purple. Okay, if we hit page 1, it doesn't go anywhere because we don't have the page. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe this. Doesn't going nowhere because it don't have the page yet. So let's create the page. The page 1. Sorry, touch. Oh. Now it's go to the page 1, but the page 1 doesn't have the content yet. So let's create another page first. Page 2, or page 2, sorry. Page 2 and page 3. Okay, let's, I'm sorry. The page 1, say the HTML. Page 1. Yes, it's successfully navigate to the page 1. If we back to the index and we hit the page 1, it goes to page 1, but we don't have any Tailwind CSS style applied. So let's import some script type module. Let's see, let's say pg1.js, and of course pg1.js doesn't exist yet. So let's create sorry. And inside the pg1.js, let's import the Tailwind. We have defined in the root v4.css. Does it apply? Oh, I don't think it's apply. We add this because the v4.css is in the root. There you got. We already successfully implement a multi-page Vite application with a fully working JavaScript module imported. So this is the folder structure. This is the index and page 1, and this is the JavaScript that is importing v4 Tailwind CSS and is nicely styled. So you don't have to worry working with multi-page Vite application because it handles the JavaScript module import for you out of the box. Okay, let's do some more tweaks. Because we already imported the v4 CSS, we can tweak this even more. Class font display. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. And then text 5XL. Okay, and let's class okay. I think it's enough. Page 1, and we go back. Page 2, we don't have the page 2, so we're gonna copy from this. Let me okay, add some margin. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, let's add some more. Okay, page 1, let's go back to the index, page 2, and let's duplicate this. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. For duplicate, I'm going to duplicate to page 2, and so really the page 2. That's it. Page 2, and let's duplicate 1. Should not. I think it's not found yet. If you hit page 2, it's not there because. Oh yeah. To properly create a navigation, you must add a slash like this, not just like this. It must be work. For now, page 2. I'm sorry, wait, page 1. I'm sorry, hit full reload. Let's should be, oh, I'm sorry, this should be page 2. Okay, but as you see, the styling doesn't apply because we imported page 1, which doesn't exist. Let's rename to page 2 and duplicate this to page 2. Okay, let's refresh. It's working now. Let's go back again and go to the page 3. Page 3, we haven't created the page 3 yet. So let's duplicate this to page 3.js, page 3, and duplicate this as page 3. Okay, it's page 3, page 3, but the style doesn't apply yet, page 3. Okay, this is how it works. We successfully create a multi-page feed application, page 1, and then page 2, and page 3, which is really nice. Now, let's, this is for development, but what if we want to build this for the production? Well, let's build. Click first. Let's hit and npx feed build. Okay, and yeah, it's under the dist folder, but unfortunately, even when we run the npx feed build, it only distributes only the first page. Okay, while the page 1, page 2, and page 3, they don't include it in the dist folder. So what we're gonna do is, add some configuration in the feed config.ts, so the page 1, page 2, and page 3 are included in the distribution for the production. So let's let's add some build inside the feed config build, and then under our roll up options, then let's hit main, input. At the input, we map first for the main. It should be resolved name, and then index HTML. This thing. Okay, and because we want to import another pages, we also need to define them. Page 1, enter name, and we import the full signature, page 1 slash index HTML, and then page 2, page 3 as well, page 2, page 3. There you got. I think it should work. Let's do the build again. Make fit build. And you see all the pages from page 1 up until the page 3 are now in the distribution folder. Okay. What you see in the browser is from the npx feed. Now let's run the distribution version. Cd to dist, and let's run the distribution version with HTTP server. Oh, what's that open? Oh, I'm sorry. And yes, oh, I'm sorry, why? Oh, it doesn't work. Page 1, page 2, and page 3. Oh, I'm sorry, oh, it's there, but page 2, page 3. There must be something wrong. Let me, page 3. So let's try delete the dist first. Delete. Yes. So the dist. So C, cd back. Let's rebuild and x build. Okay, and let's rerun this. Why is it not working? Page 1, page 2, page 3. The page is working. So let's investigate if we save this thing. So let's save JS. It's 3JS. It should work. Sorry. So after investigating a little bit, I think we must add some info like this, so it works for the production. I'm sorry, this. Okay, let's try to. Let's try to build again. Fix fit build. Okay, let's try this and HTTP server again. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's open page 1. Okay, it finally works. Page 2, it also works, and page 3, it also works. So this is the inside the production folder, the dist, and this is from the development, and it works nicely. Okay, so that's it. That's how to create a multi-page Vite application. The first thing you do is create navigation in your index file, and remember to create a working navigation, you must add a double slash. I'm sorry, slash in the beginning and at the end of the folder name, because if you don't add this slash at the end of the folder name, it doesn't work. So create navigation and then create folders, page 1, page 2, or folders like about and etc. Create the index page inside each folders, then import module as you like. And then to make it works in the production level, you should add some configuration in the rollup option in the build in Vite config. For the index, you hit a main, and then for the page 1, page 2, and page 3, you resolve the dir name and import the fully name of the page and index. If you have other name and then index, just put the name of there. So that's it. That's how to create a multi-page Vite application out of the box that it works for both the development and for the production. Okay, thank you.